E. I don't know why we started this day off with the letter E, but sure, why not? Today's stream has been brought to you by the letter E. For everything. For everything else. Where's MasterCard? I don't know. I'm very tired. Well, I'm not even that, actually, I should probably rephrase that. I'm not actually tired. I slept a lot. I got a great sleep. I slept too much. And now I guess my body is just like overclocked and I'm running at like 10%. Nothing starts with N and ends with G. I don't know if that's I don't know what that would be. So I'm gonna allow that. Because like, I don't know what it could have possibly thought that was. Like, I have a feeling it thought you were trying to maybe find a way to dance around saying the N-word, but like, even with the context of your comment, that doesn't make any sense. Like, in any capacity that I could think of, there's no way that was a volatile comment. So I'm gonna let that one go. Because like, I cannot think of any way that could have been misconstrued. Get the joke? Nothing good. Oh! You're right, yeah, nothing starts with an N and ends with a G. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think of that. I also forgot how my buttons work. All right, chapter 7, Forest Stroll. We're going through a stroll in the Your Highness. We have to, oh my god, my throat is like so parched all of a sudden. Let me fix that. I had tracked down the traitor to the Crescent. While a discreet intervention has failed, it is only a matter of time. I must extend my stay. Ellery cannot be allowed to plan her wicked schemes. I will bring her to justice. Your loyal servant, Maurice. Oh, that's the guy that told us we were a piece of shit in that flashback scene. So that dialogue is probably current, if I had to guess. Lindy, over here. Where? You be as blind as a bat. That's your master in that big house. Athos? There's more villagers still trapped in their homes. Is there anything you could do? I must stay here to prepare the portal. They will have... I didn't know this. I'm so upset. Dude. You have no idea. Like, fucking... I checked the range of every single enemy and only one could hit her, right? Right? So she tanked the hit from that and killed it in counterattack. And then the fucking boss was like, LOL, just kidding, I can actually reach her anyway. Which is bullshit, because he fucking couldn't 2 seconds prior, but all of a sudden he had the ability to reach her, and I'm still angry about it, because she's like the best fucking unit in the game, and she was kicking ass and popping off, and Alright, I'm okay. They would have time, they would have to make their own way. Then the rest is up to the gods. Faith ought to be placed in the hands of men rather than gods. Right, but you're a man and you just said you weren't gonna help them, so I'd be like, what are they supposed to do? That's Master, all right. Only he could cast such a powerful spell under that much pressure. A gateway straight to Inan. Some good news, we'll make for it at full speed. There still be civilians trapped in the houses. We should do what we can. Goes without saying. The gods certainly ain't gonna help them. Whoa! Who's this? Hello? Let's go? Oh my god, she's so fucking cute! I love her. Look at her eyes. She's so fucking cute. What is she? Oh, she actually did promote. She died after she promoted. She promoted into a duelist. So she had like fucking flips and shit in her animations. It was cool. Okay. Those eyes are massive. Hey. Don't you be besmirching my girl here. Be gone, filthy beasts. Thought I was done for. Do you need any help? You can barely lift that sword of yours. Have no fear. I will handle it from here. There's a lot of them. I hear more coming from the trees. Can we break through? A divine champion isn't going to fall to these small-time creatures. What kind of tale would that be? One chosen by the goddess herself? I didn't think they still existed. In the flesh, ready to blast some more monsters. You must be the very powerful magic user then. This is my first time ever casting magic, but the goddess is with me. Everything will turn out just fine. We're doomed. Are they having two different conversations? It really feels like they're having two different conversations. I was right. Yeah, you were. Your guess was Myrmidon, and that was effectively what Duelist was. She was a very agile sword person with great player phase potential, but basically no defense. Mother, I'm going to fight as well. We can handle it. You don't need to fight. If my time is numbered, I want to do something with it. What do you mean? Once we clear the workshop, we'll find the cure. I'm not 6 anymore. The crew doesn't even know what's down there. This is a shot in the dark. I didn't want to admit that this was a gamble, to you or to myself. Power and I traveled across the mainland looking for an alternative, and nothing. If I have to put my family in danger just for a chance at living, I feel selfish for wanting that. Don't be ridiculous. There's no value comparable to life. That's why knowing my existence is such a burden. I can't stand by and watch idly as the clock ticks down. Greetings, Mike of the 8-bit variety. Hey, Xander! I thought you'd still be watching Mengs' stream. I saw you pop in earlier before you had to go out. If I can make a difference, at least I would have achieved something with my life. You're worth the world to me. You don't have to prove anything. I love you, Mother, but I don't want you to take this from me. You've grown during my travels. I can't think of you as a little girl anymore. At least stick close to me. I will. That is exactly my battle plan, is to have those two glued at the hip, because without Gale Force, that trainee is going to need every dance I can give her to get her that. Each house will contain a green unit. Green units will begin with the escape AI, but their AI can be changed with talk. The reward is tied to how many green units are able to escape. Sounds like I just want them all to escape then. Oh, we actually don't get that many units for this map. All right. Lindros, fuck off. I'm sick of your shit. I kind of want to bring Francesca if I can. I'm not big on fates or solo runs, so I figured I'd drop by and give him a like and then head out. Aw, well, I appreciate you being here, man. My poor Lindros. Hey, Xavier. Xavier, do I have any tips for this map that I need to know? And also, I kind of love Anime Girl here. Not gonna lie. Immediately smitten. Want to get. Is that a Cyclops and a chicken? Maybe. Look at her skill. I'm looking at her stats right now. Lightning, not to be mistaken for thunder. Just blows the fuck up out of an enemy. Vulnerary. A self-proclaimed ally of justice on a journey to find herself. I'm very happy to take advantage of that. Ellery! Naturally gifted casters who don't need a years of study like a nerd. Take that, Lindros, you fucking nerd. What do you got? Logmancy. Summons a log that increases this unit's speed. On death, this unit gets -1 move this chapter. What? Okay, I know I'm extremely brain dead right now due to my medications last night. Does any of this have anything to do with anything else? Summons a log. So you create like a temporary barricade, I guess. And for some reason, that log gives her speed. I don't know why. That is not a thing that makes any comparable sense in the real world. A piece of wood gives a character speed. All right, whatever. And then, if the log dies, which, by the way, I have no idea how much health the log has, but if the log dies, then Aciel? Aciel? I really don't know how to pronounce this name. And then Anime Queen over here loses -1 move for the rest of the chapter. None of this makes any sense. In fact, you know what this actually reminds me of more than anything else? I've actually got to go to Steam for this. Because I have a game that this reminds me of, weirdly enough. I'm just gonna turn on my capture footage here. You ever heard of a game called Lumbermancer? Where you play as this little guy over here, or so you play as a necromancer that summons logs, and you summon little dudes, and they do your bidding. This was a game I backed on Kickstarter like a decade ago, and yeah, this is a real thing. And apparently, the guy who made this game decided that that was an interesting enough idea, so we're just gonna fucking take that, and we're gonna make an entire game out of it. Or another character out of it, sorry. So, yeah, that's definitely a thing. I'm gonna go eat dinner and then come back. I'll keep the stream up though. Thanks, man. Is there anything else I specifically need to... Yeah, you're right, you literally cannot lift that cutlass. Is there anything I need to know about this map specifically that I have to do? Or like items I need to bring? Because I think we're out of side quests at this point. I don't think there's any side quests left. Also, where do the... That's a mimic. Yeah, I looked at that, I'm like, that is a fucking Secret of Mana chest, and boxes in this game don't look like that. That is a mimic. 15 luck? 15 luck? Bro, I gotta find a Devil Axe because that shit is happening if I could just add 15 luck to a unit. Okay? Like, because like, in most games, you only need to break a threshold of 31 points of luck, and a Devil Axe physically cannot hurt you, so it's all benefits. Like, that's it. That's all you would fucking... That's it, I'm not critting this, because it's equipped with it. Also, why does this mimic no Fireball instead of something like Bite? Just a regular old chest, nothing to worry about. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, we got Gorgons. Whichever deity made these things must have had some serious problems. Or they just like to fuck snake ladies. Sal's surprise. It is not well received. It does triple damage against melee infantry. Wait, the dude's son. Oh my god, is this him? This is the same guy? Oh wait, sorry. This is the same guy? This is the same dude from that other map, the one with the coin. I didn't realize that was even him during the cutscene. You forgot? All right, type fast so I know what I'm doing. Almost every non-basic tome from now on is named after who invented it and died to it. I love that. All right, so since there's no other secrets, let's just get going. Keep him alive. On it. I will not let you down, Chief. And by that, I mean I will probably let you down, Chief. Hey, Hannah! Let's go. Summoner Backlash. The death of a summon will reduce the summoner's move by 1 for the rest of that chapter. So can they eventually end up with 0? Is that a thing that they can do? Okay. So I do have to keep that in mind then. I feel like the movement in this game, or at least the map design itself, lends itself extremely well to letting you get your initial moves off without, like, feeling overwhelmed. Like, we start this map off basically kind of surrounded here, right? And pushed into a corner. And yet, because of how intricately the map is designed around the ground-based movement and the few flyers that surround us, I never feel claustrophobic. I don't feel like, oh god, this map started and I'm already trapped. Like, the map design is extremely good in this. And it's very hard for me to find, like, error or issue with it in any capacity. Why the fuck does that thing have 44 crit? No, I don't want to kill it. I want to weaken it so I can kill it with Karina. Like, I'm extremely impressed with the quality of maps we've been given in this game so far. Like, literally nothing but praise. Everything feels balanced. Everything feels tested. And that is a rare fucking commodity in Fire Emblem hacks, I've noticed. Karina kind of feels like she's got a little bit of, what was, Archer Girl's name from Bells of Byelen that I liked, the one that died? I can picture her, but I cannot remember what her name is. You get her in Chapter 4. What was her fucking name? Torment. Ends Heresy. Defends. Hits defense. So it's okay, so you just need a physically tanky unit to tank it. And don't use a mage. So don't use you. I just need someone who can hit that. I'm thinking I might just use you for this. Maybe what we'll do is park you on the mountain. I can't park you on the mountain. Change instructions to not move. Oh, yeah, no, let's not do that. Change instructions to move to escape point. You know what? Let's leave him on not move for this turn, and then we'll get him moving once I've secured his venue. What's the whole Chosen One deal? Haven't the gods been dead for centuries? Lies propagated by the unfaithful. The goddess came to me in my sleep. From a young age, I knew of my destiny. What did she say? Some ominous prophecy? I couldn't make out what she said to me, but I'm sure finding it will be half the journey. And that's it? I was expecting a bit more than just a vague dream. Any other life-changing events? Nope, the goddess works in mysterious ways. I figured a heroic tale should come with something more. Maybe an ancient evil or some global catastrophe. They're not off the table yet. This is the Crescent, after all. Maybe this invasion is the turning point where an ancient evil is unleashed, and a global catastrophe begins. I sure hope that statement is completely wrong. I've had enough of I've already had a miserable week. Well, if you get an indication of such, you know who to find. No heroic tale spends the entire time facing your run-of-the-mill beasts. Maybe I should warn her about Tower, but I doubt he'd even believe her. I certainly don't. I kind of like how Ellery is very down to earth, even faced with like crazy bitch who thinks prophecy is a thing. Okay, so I have a safe spot for Vermilion to go right here. Wait. Hold on. You guys have dialogue? Oh, I have to know. I have to. This is ridiculous. No one acknowledges my presence or deeds. Shut up, the clucking is driving... Oh, shut up, the clucking is driving me mad. I'll cluck all I want, you bumbling oaf. Me, bumbling? I'm the most nimble fellow around. Oh, great, the only person that can understand me is a stupid Cyclops. I'm sorry, look how large my brain is, and then look at yourself. You can barely fit a walnut in there. Of course, the size is the only thing that matters to you. I'm 1/50th your size, and yet with 50 times the achievement. I may be second best, but you sure ain't first. Your lone eye must be for decoration, because you're not seeing much. What is going on over there? Is it talking to a Finally! Finally we get this! Oh, this is all I wanted! I just wanted someone to acknowledge the murdered chicken at my party! And it's even better than I thought it would be! Oh, I'm so happy! It's already going mad. It'll snap any day now. Oh my god, Cyclops and Chicken, my favorite buddy cop movie. I'm gonna save my rock for right now. That is all I fucking wanted, man. Oh, I'm so happy. What do you got? You've got an Iron Lance. Make sure you got your axe on. Go. Oh wait, no, green units move after red units, right? Then there's really no downside to this. Also, the ability to tell green units where to go, and then in turn, those green units, and then in turn, everybody has the Kanto ability, is actually considerably better than I thought it would be. I just realized I'm still holding on to this. I never went through the inventories before this map started. Oops. Hee hee. Get riggedy wrecked, son. I'm assuming, Xavier, that if I take too long on this map, the things that are chasing me, like all those scare units from the last map, are going to catch up to me. Is that a thing? Should I be concerned? I feel like I should be concerned. Yeah. Oh, okay, so now that makes me think it's actually much worse than that. That's what's gonna, yeah, okay, so it is considerably worse than that. Duly noted. Why does this... Okay, yeah, I gotta find out why did those things have so much crit? Because, like, that first one I fought had fucking... Oh, this isn't you. This isn't the same. Is there another one that I can check? No, but that one can bite you. Brutal Talent. No, there was... What was the one that I fought at the beginning that had, like, 44 crit? Was that the only one? I think it might have been... Oop, there's a box. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? You know what? Okay, fine. You can say, oh, it's got 20 weight. What the fuck ever? It has 33 might. And I need to point out that the only archer I have besides Armor Boy over here is the strength bitch. Which means if she gets a hold of that, and she will, she is going to be able to point blank murder anybody. Well, actually not point blank because it's a 2 to 3 range bow, but it is a 3 range bow that she could casually murder the world with. There's like, that is too strong. Okay, so I've got to make sure this thing doesn't get to live. Ha ha ha, no. Look at it. Oh, please summon the... Oh, that's right, I have to summon the log. I forgot to do that last turn. And there was like literally no reason not to. I just forgot. Just trying to think of like what my best move here is. Yeet! Something, last surprise. Do I have the capacity to be able to do that right now? Like, I kind of have to kill that. I'm trying to think of like if there's even a way for me to do it. It's like, I kind of need to kill that spider, and the mage is literally my best hope. Never mind. No, it is not. Why is the armored spider so fucking resilient? Alright, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. It's a stick. Log. Justice. A force of nature imbued with madness. It is not known what tree that it once was. Would you... I hate it. I hate it. Okay, what does it do? The summoner, when in 3 range, has guaranteed double. Cool. Canto plus. And reposition. Does it? It can't counterable. Pretty tree-rific. You know, I was kind of hoping there'd be battle animations for that. Are those the only 2 anima characters we get? Hey, Zink. It's a battle you don't see every day. Noted. Okay. Either way, I don't have to use every single character. Like, if I get killed, it just means I'll switch out what I'm trying next time. Like, I'm just gonna use whatever jumps out at me as interesting and then go from there. But I do appreciate the heads up. Because, like, that's the thing is, while I do want to give Lindros more of a chance, just based on his character, because you said he does actually get better, it's more of a fact of, like, I already understand what his gimmick is, and his gimmick is quite good. I think the guidance lunge combo is exceptionally good. I just didn't really feel up to using it right this second. But, I do fully understand, like, yes, that is a very good gimmick, and I should be making use of that. I just needed you to be able to get over here so you can shoot this guy. Yeah, like it's not like it's one of those characters where I'm sitting here going, why does this character exist? I don't see a use for this character. No, I fully understand why that character exists. Are you capped on HP? No, you don't have a guaranteed 2 HP. That's a tower that has that. I'm trying to get Karina up to level 10 as fast as possible so she can start trying to play catch up to what Gecko had. I took it as I'm benching him from now on. No. Admittedly, I do think it would be easier to get around that mentality if there was a fatigue system for this game, which there isn't. But no, it was more I just need to figure out what I want to... Hello. Joe was this model's first victim. The woe of Joe, -4 defense and res. He deals a fucking whopping 22. One RN from playing Bells of Byelen has almost like indoctrinated me into thinking that like I need to be extremely oh, I didn't realize you could hit that. I need to be extremely careful about like 86% missing, but then my brain just went, oh yeah, by the way, it's okay. It'll be a lot rarer that shit happens now. So there's no way for me to get around that. Also, oh, I thought that was a silver sword at first. I pray to the goddess every day. What did I do to deserve this? Well, you were religious in a fantasy world. That was your first problem. My stick! Oh, the escape point is not the gate. I thought the escape... Oh, it's over there. I thought the escape point was up here. Whoopsie. I actually might have to make use of the rescue staff finally, because I don't know if I can get safely over there to kill everything on that side. And I really don't want to lose units, or lose green units if I can help it. So yeah, we might be using that rescue staff. Thing to mention? By the way, Potato, Karina is basically the same kind of unit that Gecko was. She's another trainee. So, while definitely not as broken as Gecko is going to be because no Gale Force, apparently there is a lot of potential for her to be very, very strong as well. Yeah, Karina is, that's what Xavier told me yesterday, is Karina's trainee but defense edition. Is it just that? Yeah, okay, it's just that one. So, what I can do is I can come over here, Nope, I can't come over here. I can come over here and do that. To be fair, I mean, wasn't Gecko basically just a sword trainee unit? Like, how is that better or worse? You know what I mean? I need somebody who can tank at least one of those. No, I need somebody who can tank both of those. Oh shit, okay, you know what? No, I think I'm gonna need to go a little bit further than this. I think I need to go a little bit further beyond. Creed is gonna get real unique, don't you worry about that. Why did that sound like a threat? Yo, just this bitch ramp it up to get real unique. Recognize. Let the game cook. All right. Buy my gold, but my gold, my wine. Just give me time to grab some of the better stuff. Here's a thought. No. Stay. Remember the cherished tome? My brain is blanking. What the fuck is the cherished tome again? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the thing that puts the enemy to 0. Yeah, what about it? Stay. Oh, you could use the log with the cherished. Oh my god, that's disgusting. If I put you down there, you have 43 HP but 0 defense. So how would this go? You're not getting doubled, so you would just take... I think we could take both of those. Can I keep summoning more logs? No, you cannot. Okay. I don't like being confined like this. I really gotta get moving. Kind of getting to the point now where I'm starting to have like a lot of weaker units. I forgot to tell her to stop moving. I thought I did that. Shit. Like, sorry, not weaker, but like we're getting to the point now where I'm starting to get like a lot of injured units. But then I forgot that fucking Amaterasu was actually kind of awesome for this very specific circumstance. What? Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those. Oh, okay, so when people complain about, like, how do you fix archers in Fire Emblem, everyone always goes to the fucking default of, we'll just give them a one-range bow. And that doesn't work. All it does is just fucking unbalance how bows themselves actually are. The way that Astral Strike works is it's literally Astral, right? Like, I get all 5 of my hits before he counters. Yes? So, like, this doesn't kill me because he'll be dead before then? I just want to make sure. I don't want to lose my chicken. Okay. I kind of wish there was a way to code it so instead of it being 5 separate attacks, he just ran up and pecked them 5 times in really quick succession. I know, man. I'm very sad about it. It was some bullshit. So close. That could have been amazing. Hold on, I have an idea. Oh my god, okay, great idea. We come over here, right? Why is the chicken here? Honestly, nobody knows. It just joined up with us because we went into a house. And I'm not exaggerating, nobody knows why the chicken is here. It's just here. There we go. That makes this monumentally easier. Now, what are you rocking? You're rocking a Blizzard. But it's a really weak tome. It just has an added effect. Reminder to use the ley lines. Yes, that's true. I have to remember that the ley lines don't take my turn to use. That's the biggest thing. I forget that the ley lines allow me to do a second turn. Flitter rate, not super great. Okay, so you do not count that. I'm thinking of like what the best way to hurt this fucking thing is. Because it is weirdly hardy. I also have to get the other people moving. If I can get rid of that eyeball, we're in a good spot up here. What? Why is it the only ally I can swap with? Okay, well, either way, it doesn't matter because I can't get the dragon down here in time. But, oh wait, no, you haven't danced yet, right? Okay, no, there's still hope. There we go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because I'm on a tile that technically once I leave, it's not going to be a viable tile anymore. Good call, man. I didn't even think of that. Wait, what? Oh, right. Weakened because of your ability. I thought he got poisoned. I'm like, how? You know, I'm actually kind of wondering if Yosef would have had a dialogue with that particular Cyclops. But oh well, it is what it is. Yeet. Know that I unironically hated the word yeet for like a really long time. I don't know what the hell happened there, but he's true. Was not a fan. Thought it was really stupid. Still kind of do, but not to the same extent that I did before. Your move by default is usually 5, right? So if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can allow you to move and it'll be fine. Soon you won't hate Skibbity anymore. I'm gonna block that message because that's not true. That's a lie. I will always hate Skibbity. If there is ever a day where I unironically start using the word Skibbity, I want you to shoot me in the face. One of these days, man, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Okay, you need to stop bringing in, like, dudes behind me because, like, I'm never gonna get that out of here otherwise. Now, one of these days, I'm going to meet you in person. The first word you'll hear from me will be good skibby day. And then I'll be like, I don't know who you are, and I'm calling the cops. True story. Is your magic set, like, non-existent? Is that what the problem is right now? Yeah, okay. That's specifically what the problem is. So then you're going like, why can I not seem to kill these things? What? Oh. Oh. That is a problem. Just use Obliterate. It doesn't do, well, actually the Gargoyle probably is weak to it. Nope. Wait. Oh, that's why. I forgot that Obliterate had a fucking 100 crits. Jesus. Yeah, no kidding, use Obliterate. Don't mind me, I'm an idiot. This is gonna be a weird turn, and I don't want you doing any bullshit. Actually, that raises an interesting question, though. Does Obliterate instantly kill from full? It does, yes. If I can bring that thing down, I can give them both an extra turn. That would work. As long as I hit both. I stand wildly corrected. I, for some reason, thought the axe accuracy was going to get a hell of a lot better once I hopped out of that boat. To get rid of you. I have to get you out of here. But I have to deal with this too. Do you have it too? No, you only have piercing, which is not great, don't get me wrong, but it's not nearly as bad. Oh, I gotta keep an eye on the Gorgons too. Oh no, the Gorgon doesn't move. Hey, she got defense. Neat. Return from dinner. What did I miss? Nobody's died yet. I remember that a tome that I have is 120 crit on it, despite me forgetting that it has that. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I'm one off? I thought that was gonna do it. It's gonna be perfect. It would have gotten all three of them an extra turn. Is there any spears I have that are 3 range that have 1 more might? I don't think so. Now I gotta deal with this shit, and I gotta kill this. Plus these. Is that a fucking burb? You bet your ass. Bird up. Wait, wait. Take that, spider. You know, on the one hand, you could argue, why does a hammer do so much damage to a spider? Thus probably forgetting that the spiders in this game are armored. But I would make the other argument of, you ever fucking, like, tried to, oh, I just thought of how I can do this. Let's fucking go, I just figured it out. Have you ever tried killing a spider with a hammer? It would be immensely satisfying. See, what we do is we just dance. And then we get the kill. Yeah, see? Good tactics gives you good levels. And then everyone gets an extra turn. I just want to check something real quick. Doesn't kill, which is all I care about. You consider keeping the spider as a pet and naming it Lil Fuzzy? Like it's a rapper? No. I can earnestly say that I have not considered that. Oh, shit. I thought he'd be out of range. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Because he can't fucking scratch me anyway. Oh, you can't shove them, apparently. I'm 10% of the way to using my point flex in chat. Let's fucking go! One, two, three, four, five. Perfect. Okay, is there any way I can lure out you this turn? I don't think so. No. Thanks, Potato. Just the other day, actually. I think, oh, who was it that did it? Was it Sam that did it? Someone did point flex like literally just the other day. What? Where is book? Also, yeah, equipment does not go to convoy. Does Chicken still have book? Chicken has book. Well, okay, so when you're subscribed, you also get like double points, which does speed it up considerably. Being in chat, even if you're lurking, gets you a considerable amount of points. It really doesn't take that long. But yeah, no, none of Gecko's inventory went to the convoy. Not that I remember specifically what she had, but I do remember she had that magic dagger, and that isn't there. So I know for a fact that her inventory didn't go there. We also don't have her personal weapon either. Did you not move? Oh, I thought I had them all set to move. Also, god fucking damn it, I keep getting the wrong, like, this is more complicated than I would have thought possible based on just trying to make sure that, like, everything doesn't get itself killed. Ellery, Tower, or Mince? Well, I have to bang Ellery, otherwise I am the gay. You absolutely marry Mince because the man can cook. So I guess we kill Tower just by sheer fact of that's the last one left. So for argument's sake, it was Ellery, Tower, and Mince. So we're going with bang, marry, and kill. And it's nothing against Tower. I don't think Tower's a bad character by any stretch of the imagination. It is simply a matter of, sorry, you drew the short straw. Do I have a rock left? I do have a rock left, okay. My question is, can I get close enough to save this dumbass villager? I think it's possible. I definitely think it's possible. You know what I really need is I need my archer all the way over here so they can do stuff. Swap Tower and Ellery for myself, but again, your argument is the exact opposite of mine. 1, 2, 6, 7, bang. Like, your argument would be literally the polar opposite of mine for exactly that same reason. Because you are of the gay and I am not. So therefore, yeah, of course you're gonna go for a big beefy tower. He can hold you and tell you everything's gonna be okay. What straight marries a man? Someone trying to get their fucking green card, someone trying to dodge some kind of law. There's more than a few reasons why you would marry someone despite not having their sexual orientation. That's not unheard of. Tax benefits, yep. There was an entire movie about two straight dudes getting married for the purposes of getting around a tax problem. It was an Adam Sandler movie. It was called I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. Like, legitimately, that was a fucking thing. Yeet! Anything can be answered with tax benefits. Excuse me, Xander, why did you murder that entire village? Tax benefits. Xander, why did you say that Hitler was right? Tax benefits. You're not getting this, man. Tax beneficio. And I'll thank you to remember it. Movie's oddly gay, Mike. I wouldn't use it as an example. It's an Adam Sandler movie. Of course it's oddly gay. That's like half of his audience is the oddly gay. Or the gaily odd. You know, you fucking have at it, right? Why did you intentionally go to jail? Tax benefits. Yes, the Wesley Snipes defense. I'd follow it up with, yeah, see how well that worked out for him, except the man seems to be doing okay, so I don't think the answer is that bad. Okay, so I still need to get this idiot out of here. I was kind of hoping that I could do it this way. Okay, that'll work. I was gonna push them, but I just realized that's why I couldn't push them, because fucking Chalice was in the way. It wasn't a matter of skill, it was a matter of I'm an idiot. Get over here, you. You're allowed to move next turn. It's more just, I just need you out of the way right now. I was gonna say that there is a YouTube channel that runs a series called Is It a Lesbian Outfit or an Adam Sandler Outfit? So that tells you enough. I kind of love that as a concept, and honestly, yeah, let's just fucking go with that. That's pretty fucking sweet, not gonna lie. You know what, man? Sometimes I hear things and I'm just like, God damn it, what is wrong with humanity? And then sometimes I hear things and I'm like, that's kind of fucking genius. And I don't hate anything about that. You know what I mean? All right, I have a question. Why can the log fly? I feel like that's a fair question to ask at this point in time. So why can the log fly? You know what? I didn't consider that. Okay, that's what I need to know. I need to know if Chalice could take, no, not talk. Take this, and drop it there. Hey, you. Give me that. You know what I really like about the way that this game handles its personal weapons with the very low durability but the ability to auto repair? You use them. Can you think of any, like, how many missions I've had? How many missions I've had where I've had basically no uses of any of the personal weapons left by the end of it? It's been basically all of them. And I kind of fucking love that because I am encouraged to use the tools I have. Not just like, oh, here's a lot of durability, so you'll use it. No, because it's a recurring low durability that's circulating, it is almost guaranteed I will end every mission having used my personal weapons. And I think it's amazing. I think that is so good as a game development tool. Look at that, no hordes of angry whites, spiders, or mercenaries that are rare. I can get used to this. You had to say something, Ellery. You fucking had to say something. You had to... Fucking bitch. Exactly. Yeah, and it's so smart. Here comes the rooster. Here comes the rooster. What doth thou mean? Okay, so the log cannot, in fact, visit houses. Mama, this isn't funny anymore. You said you'd be back for me. Oh yeah, your mom's probably dead, kid. You should probably make your peace with that. I'm trying to think of who could do a lot of damage really easily. And honestly, my brain is going to vet here. You've never heard of Rooster by Alice in Chains? Oh, so Xander, since you're still at least relatively new here, I can point out this that you probably didn't or wouldn't have known about me. When it comes to music and like music trivia and stuff like that, I basically live under a rock. Like, take all of the kind of like cartoon, anime, pop culture, movie references that I make on a daily to minute basis, and then reverse that, and that is the level of music knowledge I have. It was like an entire part of my brain that just got skipped. I suck when it comes to music. I am not good at music trivia in any capacity. And it's more just like people will make very obvious musical references and then be like, how did you not get that? And it's like, well, the answer might surprise you. I'm kind of an idiot. And it's really weird because my mom is super big into it. Like, we used to watch, because when I was like addicted to the Game Show Network as a kid, right? And we used to watch a lot of that stuff, like fucking Wheel of Fortune, Price is Right, what's the one with Whammy? Press Your Luck. We used to watch all that shit as a kid, right? And she used to love Musical Jeopardy. She was very good at Musical Jeopardy to the point where I'd be like, why do you not just go on this show and win a whole bunch of money? And she's like, that's not how this works. It's like, well, why not? Why the fuck not? But yeah, like, so she was extremely good at Musical Jeopardy. Me, completely skipped it. If a game at OS, no, so I don't, and this is gonna be really, really controversial. Video game music falls under a different category in my brain than like music. Because I would tie that under video game knowledge, not music knowledge. That may not be what everyone would think, but I personally would title like knowing a video game's OST under video game knowledge more so than music. Do you have any favorite bands? What I have are closer to bands I like more than most. Oh, you moved. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Have you danced yet? No, you haven't danced yet. Okay, we need to get over there. Sorry, one sec. Let me plan this out real quick. You get 6? You get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that fireball is 1 range. Okay, all right, I have an idea. The music for me, the band would be more like what is a band that I have the most amount of music of on my iPod or something at any given time. In the case of that, it would be something like Breaking Benjamin, where consistently, it's the thing that I liked the most. But like, favorite? That changes on a mood-to-mood basis. Is by no means a guarantee. I was gonna say Chalice can warp him up there. So I've already used 2 warp staff uses on this map. I'd really rather not use another one. I'm kind of curious about something with this. The Gorgons are typically known for turning enemies to stone, but this just does magic damage, right? This doesn't actually do anything besides that. Like, I don't think it turns me to stone. It can't miss, but who gives a shit? It does 3 damage. Okay. All right, yeah, then Railing can just stay here and attack. Because that doesn't move anyway. You can tell that's a Golden Sun chest sprite, I think, by how colored it is. Like, it's very light, it's still oversaturated compared to other sprites. And its palette really gives me Golden Sun vibes. But, like, then I'm looking at it being like, the Golden Sun's diagonal, isn't it? Like, so what game would have a sideways-facing chest that looks like that palette? Unit escorted safely. Unit escorted safely. These rewards better be awesome because I burnt like 2 to 3 warp staffs on this. Oh no! Oh no, not this prick. That's close enough. Let's see them deal with this. What the ever-loving fuck just jumped out at me? Oh. Oh. Conduit from invasion forces determined to exterminate humanity. Press a piece of this size can move through the ground. Oh. Dragons with natural affinity for magic, much to the envy of actual magic. Oh my gosh. Well, thankfully, we're almost at the end of this fucking map, but still, yikes, yikes, yikes. And let me guess, you have a great personality. Hey. Die. Bow, please. All right, well, this character just became broken. We now have a... Oh, it's an A-rank bow. Okay, so they did find a way to balance it out a little bit. I don't get to use it right now. But once I can get a hold of this bow on this character, it's over. There's no coming back from that. You will not, underline, defeat me. I mostly listen to metal, grunge, and synthwave. My favorite bands, I'd say Slipknot, Lamb of God, Alice in Chains, Queen, and Iron Maiden. There's some good picks in there. I like me some Queen, I like me some Iron Maiden. I am still fucking convinced that The Mercenary by Iron Maiden sounds like the first level of Doom, even though nobody else hears it. What was that one we listened to on the way back from Banff a lot? My friend was listening to, oh, Ghost. Ghost or Ghost BC or something like that, where it was like, it felt like it was like very symphonic. It was really good. I quite enjoyed that. And there was like there was no, what do they always say? All killer, no filler? Something to that effect. It was really good. And it was like the entire road trip back from Banff. We listened to that. Wait, do I have to like get rid of the log before we get in there? Or can the log also escape? Maybe it can because it can use the ley line. Go. Go. Very likely, Doom stole a lot of songs from yeah. Doom 1 soundtrack was actually full of either plagiarized or very, very close to plagiarized music due to I believe it was Bobby Prince did a lot of the music for it. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure if Bobby Prince was the name I'm thinking of, but my Doom trivia is not as up to code as you might think. A lot of what I hear or learn is from like video essays and stuff like that. Civi 11's done a lot of good work on that stuff. All right, I think we can almost get out of here. Oh, that's cool. They actually do dig through the ground to move. Unit safely escorted. We have saved all of the childs and greens. All right, it's time to get out of Dodge. Wait. Oh, I was gonna be like, oh wait, is there a cave I can go into? Also, can I just point out that this bitch got 31 luck? Let's get me a devil spear up in here. Can I use the L button to skip the healing animations and I just haven't been doing that? Or does that only work on enemy phase? No, I can do that. I'm just an idiot and haven't been doing it. Okay, so the log can, in fact, escape. I like the heal animations too, but it just takes too fucking long when you gotta watch them all, like, on repete. I didn't hold it fast enough. I'm gonna go watch Knight for a bit. He's my buddy. He hasn't streamed for a while, so I'm gonna show him some support. Absolutely, Xander. Go get some. Go fucking pass along those good vibes. Is Knight on YouTube or is he on Twitch? Twitch? Drop me his link on Discord, and if I can remember to keep my brain functioning that long, I'll do him a raid once we're done if nobody else is on. I like to, I always go down the order of, like, people I know who are streaming the same things, people I know who aren't streaming the same things, people who are, like, recommended to me by chat, and then I try to, that's fine. If, like I said, if I don't have any other friends on that are on, he goes to the top of my list. So send me a link, and I will definitely look if I can. As long as my brain doesn't peter out by then, because I'm still running in zombie mode right now. The goddess is with us on this blessed day. All who were trapped made it to the village. Thank man. Enjoy the stream. I like to think it was us rather than the goddess, but it was no easy feat. It must be the goddess that guided to us in our tower of need. Bro, quit riding the goddess's dick. I did all the hard work. You owe me 2 warp staff uses. I will reward you in kind. Happy to do more in the name of the goddess if it nets us supplies. 3,000 gold. Don't mind if I do. Another smashy rod. Don't mind if I do. You again. Don't think I'll forgive you because of some petty deeds. What a tragedy. I will not. It just, Ellery goes full Willy Wonka. No, wait, come back. One day your luck will run out and you'll be sorry. I'd be more concerned if it was coming out of someone that could lift a sword. That idiot didn't even take it with him. I think it deserves some compensation. Oh, cool, I get his cutlass. I'll take a brave weapon. Let's fucking go. What in the name of... Were you shooting light out of your hands? I told you all that the goddess wasn't just a dream. You called me delusional. She hasn't been seen since the cataclysm and chose you of all people? The goddess works in mysterious ways. I have an adventure to begin. Asiel, a chosen one. Is the world going crazy? Am I going crazy? Master, what are you doing here? I had some business to deal with. It almost sounds like you're not happy to see me. Of course not. I mean, yes and no. We're not an Oak Hall after all. It's not like I can give you a test on the applications of plane shifting out of the blue. Hey, Retro. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody. I didn't even think about that. I can... you have nothing to fear. Fantastic. That's not what someone who studied their applications of plane shifting would say. Adventuring business ain't an excuse to slack off on the lifelong learning. Never forget the sacrifice of Randy Quaid. You brave, stupid, beautiful bastard. It's time to declare war on the sky today. Wow. What a great line to see a raid come into. Sparky is raided with a party of 3. It's time to declare war on the sky today. Hello, Sparky. How was Hollow Knight? I popped in for a bit and was lurking while you were fighting the Traitor King, I believe it was. That boss fight always wrecks me. Even with Cloth helping out, that boss fight kicks my ass. I think it's the run back that drives me crazy because I get so impatient on the way back to it after dying. He's really swearing the first second. Yeah, the Traitor Lord just always beats my ass. Hello, KS Doom. I hope you're having a great day. Happy 4th of July, guys. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some Fire Emblem today. We just Let's see, we met an anime girl. We summoned a log with the anime girl. And we escaped from some dragons. We took out NKG on the 5th try. Dude, let's fucking go. Now I'm in white. Oh, do you mean what if Hollow Knight just turned into Super Meat Boy for a while? Yeah, that's my least favorite part in the entire fucking game. I fucking hate that section. Because if I'm gonna play Super Meat Boy, guess what? I already own fucking Super Meat Boy. I don't need it in this game too. I wish you luck. That part drives me crazy, but it's required for beating the true ending, so you have to do it. But like, Esther, please. That's about enough. How about your field research? How's that coming along? Certainly more exciting than hitting the books. I've learned much more than I expected. I witnessed the monsters operating under the command of living trees, a monster capable of speech and reason, and allegedly humans who can transform into ferocious creatures. And also check out this chicken! I thought I searched the limits of Okal's records, but there's so much they don't contain. Fascinating. You must fill me in on the details later. My initial hypothesis would have been scrapped. I'm hoping the workshop contains all the info to fill in the gaps. Will you join us? Alas, I have matters to attend to. Stay safe out there, boy. I didn't think the guy with Athos's fucking sprite was gonna join us already. I'll probably visit another stream. I need food. I'll be right back. Sounds good, man. Get some food. I don't think Okal will allow me to take another apprentice after the 5th mission one. I don't intend to be the 6th. And I thank you all for joining the Seahawk on this difficult journey. Unfortunately, it's difficult being a crew of a ship that no longer exists, and thus our union must come to an end. I wish you all the best of luck on your future endeavors. Wait, what? I'm sorry, did I miss a cutscene? Where the fuck did that come from? Wait. Fucking... what? Hey, someone else was as beat up about the Seahawk getting blown up as I am. Lindy, what's the plan now? I don't know. I assumed we were still going to the workshop, Mince. Mince, do you know anything about this? I got nothing. It's not like she ran important decisions by me. It'd be Tower and Oriana. Hey, they must have it hard with Karina's condition and all. It doesn't feel right to abandon them. We've been through a lot together. Well, damn. Their boat exploded. They can't really get there. I know. That just felt like it kind of came out. It felt like it came out of nowhere. But when you put the least little bit of like common sense to it, it didn't come out of nowhere. It absolutely does make sense that Ellery would have that decision. But my brain still went. It's not a great surprise when everything up to now has been a series of misfortunes. I don't blame her for wanting to call quits. Regardless, now we're down a source of funding and a crew. I suppose, with the newfound knowledge regarding the workshop and my family, perhaps we still have a chance of victory. We're low on options. We'll figure something out. We have to. Chapter 7X, Enon. Dear Mother, remember when I used to tell you that I would become a noble in my own name? That I would one day have my own lands, that we could spite those who spat on us? All that rings hollow as I sit inebriated in some frontier inn, my purse growing lighter and my future in pieces. Did the House of Herons laugh over the dinner table about the bastards that got what someone of their status deserves? I am filled with bitterness at the thought. Your daughter, Ellery. I think the map, I think I like the map so much because it really gives me King's Quest vibes, and that just hits me right in the childhood. Chapter 7X, Enon. You've taken us by complete surprise. Are you sure about this? It wasn't something I decided this morning. The whole expedition is a sinking ship, and I can't keep it afloat. My budget is running drier with each loss. There'd be no need to assume the worst from a few minor setbacks. Pomelo, I admire your enthusiasm and your optimism, but it's not a minor setback when the fucking boat explodes. How can you be so disheartened so easily? Where's your courage? The boat exploded. We made enemies of the sect, are being hunted by a mercenary company, and we lost the boat. These aren't minor setbacks. I would dare say they are major setbacks. You're the one who told us about Oriana looking for a cure for her kid. Are you leaving things halfway? It's not like you two are trying to convince me out of the goodness of your heart. I've already settled a major part of your debt for you, Pomelo. You can solve the rest some other way that doesn't involve some deadly ruin. And Lindros, I know your obsession with the precursor civilization, which matters more than some woman you've just met. Now leave me— yeah, exactly. Fuck off, Lindros. You're here for selfish reasons. Damn it. She wasn't incorrect, but no need to be so rude about it. I studied 11 years for this opportunity, and it's all going to waste. Again, Lindros, take your fucking selfish reasons and stuff it up your ass. Have a drink. The workshop won't grow wings and fly away. Oh, we'll fly away, but it only takes one foolhardy band of scoundrels to ransack the place and ruin all the precious knowledge that's been hidden away for centuries. I take it you two couldn't convince her. We didn't stand a chance. Surely you have to convince her. You have to convince her otherwise. She'll listen to you, right? My word. Oh no, that's not the pirate. My words aren't worth much, but I'll give it a try. You're also here to convince me not to run off? Yeah. Let's hear it. Let's talk a bit more about your plans first. What's the move after going back to the mainland now that your funds are dry? I'm sure I could find some supporters of the princess and some enemies of the usurper. Take things. You're gonna walk around and being like, yo, you know that new guy in charge? Fuck that guy, am I right? Up top. And then, like, you just get arrested on day 2. In other words, you don't really have much of a plan. Not exactly much. And not exactly much I can plan around. Seems to me we have more of a direction here on the Crescent than a return. Let those who want your head forget you can return when they least expect it. I can't waste my time here while our foes celebrate over the princess's corpse. No, that's exactly what you can do. Why would you... Alright, Ellery, do you know why the Count of Monte Cristo works so well as a fucking revenge story? Because the guy is missing for so long before he comes back that nobody fucking remembers him, or what he looks like, or what he might be capable of. In fact, I don't think anyone would have known what he was capable of because he didn't leave with that knowledge. But legitimately, yes, you can. You can 100% waste time here while they do that, because guess what? The princess's corpse isn't going to suddenly get better. It is a condition that is permanent, and it's going to keep getting more permanent the longer you wait. So you really don't have any obligation to rush. You can take your fucking time. You can be smart about it. Like, Mintz, why is the bald guy the smartest one here? Tower even said the workshop likely does not store weapons of war. It doesn't have what I see. Even if we don't find whatever deadly artifact you want to exact vengeance, we would likely make back the initial funds. That probably puts us at a better point than running back to the mainland with nothing. This is all resting on the assumption we don't die horrible deaths on the Crescent. Sure, we've run into plenty of dangers. Look at it any other way. We've survived horrid monsters, the sect themselves, and one of the biggest mercenary companies on the Crescent. And we only lost 2 people, and one of them we didn't even like. What can't we handle? For a brief second, you fooled me. Are you saying this for my benefit, or are you soft heart looking out for someone? As far as I'm concerned, those purposes have aligned themselves. You're the one throwing around the gold here. It's your choice to make. God damn it, Mince. Should I stay? Why is this a choice? Doesn't the game end if I'd say no? Like... All right, Xavier, I want to know, what does this choice actually affect? Because I did not expect this to be a choice. I thought this was legitimately going to be like, oh yeah, okay, they convinced me, let's keep going. Like, I'm trying to figure, how does the game continue if I pick no, or do they just browbeat me until I say yes, and I'm just a worse person for it? Because, wait, seriously? I kind of want to see that. But like, at the same time, my gut is also telling me pick yes because that's what I want to do. Is it worth showing off, or is it better just to go with my gut instinct and just pick yes? Because what I would choose to do in this case, I'm convinced. I don't think it's a good idea for her to go back, both for all of the reasons of the crew, as well as Mince's own logic of there is literally no reason to rush back when they already don't suspect me coming back to begin with. Why would I give them more ammo to throw at me when I have no weapons, no army, and no plan? It makes so much more sense to stick it out here and try to make a go of this. And you'll use it for an excuse. Yeah, no, I think we should pick yes. How did it go? Any luck? She said she'll think about it. Knowing her, that means she's practically agreed. That's fantastic. Suppose she just needed a more familiar voice. Hey, forgive me. I'm surprised you'd be willing to convince her of such. Surely it's in her best interest to abandon the non-existent ship. If I can convince her not to return and sign her own death warrant, this is the safer alternative. The good captain must have some formidable foes for such a reaction. Could it be one of the greater noble houses, or perhaps even the crown? There's no other force on the mainland with such a reach. I suppose there's no use keeping it secret then. It's kind of both. At her age, did she spit on the king or something? In a sense, yes. You must have heard of the mainland succession crisis. Ellery happened to be one of the more vocal members of the losing side. Aye, that'd be pretty tame. I half expected you to say she was the dead princess. You read too many stories. I see why she would come here. There's no shortage of exiles. Well, traitor to the crown or not my problem. This ain't the mainland. They don't have laws here, and I be a pirate anyway. Arr. Shouldn't need saying, but keep this on the lowdown, eh? Sealed as a stone. I don't seem like much point in these parts, but sure. Yeah, Lindros. I want a little bit more of a guarantee than that, you fucking dick. All right, let's take a look. So let's take a look at the map before we commit to anything, because I think this is a supply run. Okay, there's a regular chicken. There's a Salt Elite. Find us what the Salt Sworn has to offer. Not really that good, but that's a lot. And they're apparently under-equipped. What do I need to know about this map? Nameless chicken. Tasty. You gotta be kidding me. Again? You know what? I think you were mistaken when you said that fucking Blaine would be the main guy I'd be recurring fighting. I have fought these assholes on, like, just about every single map. More quests and things to look around like the first guide. Do I need to bring anything specific? Slash have a certain amount of money? Well, since I can't actually use that anyway. Actually, you know what? I definitely think that Mince can use the short bow better. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get some stuff. I just want to make sure that I get everything set back up, because I actually forgot to do this before. Oh, actually, that gives me an idea. Hold on. I can test this now. Do we have it? Nope. Badge. I weirdly enough didn't think we did, but I was getting my hopes up. What was the chicken for again? 2 skill. You got anybody who's like stupidly hurting for skill and doesn't have good growth for it? That like we really need them to have more? Probably you, right? 40's not great. You're a possibility. Chalice, I honestly don't give a shit about your skill because the harm has so much fucking hit rate, it kind of balances it out. And your luck is 17, which is like an augmented skill stat. Kind of thinking of giving it to you. Yosef might not be a bad pick. Karina's fine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it to Yosef. Also, while I'm here, what's your luck stat? 60? No, you know what? Fuck it. Fortune cookie. Let's go. We be Cyclops maxing, yo. For whatever reason, when I try to load my translated mystery, it won't work showing a white screen where the game should be. You might need to get a brand new ROM of it and then try repatching it. Now, granted, I don't know if that's the case, but that would be my best guess based on any amount of context. Because whenever something doesn't work when, by all rights, it should, that's the first thing I think of. Is, all right, what broke, and what could I possibly do to fix said thing that broke? I don't remember if I saw any chests on this map, so I'm gonna take the Skeleton Keeper right now. Oh, they actually are having a conversation over here. Well, I gotta find out about this. And so I said, that's because I'm the best around, and made its head go pop. An interesting tale. One more question, my one-eyed friend. What does it mean for you to be the best? It seems to have come up quite frequently. Since I can remember, I was something of an utterly superior to the rest of the one-eyed dullards. It was a lonely experience. This is what it means to be the best, to learn and perfect where others fall behind. I fully understand how it feels to be far above the rest. Yeah, I'm damn used to hearing that. Shut the fuck up, boy. I was muttering to myself. So now that you believe that you're not the best, what's your plan? I don't know. The original plan was to retake my title as the best. But every single time I look at that fucking blind girl over there wearing my crown, I get the sense that she'll probably murder me, so I don't want to do that. Feels good to have people like you to be able to listen to what I have to say. Aw, Yosef! Alright, I gotta read what you said here. Also, I think we are 3 maps away from the thing, and you will enjoy the thing. Okay. Feels good to have people like you to be able to listen to what I have to say. You're an interesting fellow. This was an enlightening conversation. There's some villagers coming this way. You should make yourself scarce. It's getting really annoying having to do this. Let's talk again sometime. Fascinating. I had my doubts about your letters, but this is beyond expectation. See what I mean? Capable of reasoning and speech. It defies all our research up to now. Yes, yet it has seen little human interaction. Could possibly have mastered speech just from observing human behavior and reading ancient scriptures. There has to be something else to it. A fine specimen indeed. Keep an eye on it. This is an opportunity to go to waste. Of course, master. Aww. Yosef. I'm sorry they're treating you like a thing. All traveler, where are your travel certifications? The frontier town needs travel certifications? It's his first time on duty. He just wanted to mess with people. Oh, don't sell me out so quickly. I totally had her there. Is there anything you actually need? We do have some serious business. There are dangerous killers on the loose. The seabirds or something. Not sure how we're supposed to identify them since we don't have portraits, or a detailed description to work off. I don't see any dangerous killers. I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to say. Well, that was a great use of time. Maybe you started this. I was trying to cover for you. I have better things to be doing. Now that I think about it, didn't they say their leader had red hair? You think she's it? She looks like she could barely snap a twig. Yeah, there's no way they would dare share their faces around here. I was wondering about that. All right, let's head to the end. There's so many people to talk to. What the hell? Gil Goldfist. The grandson of the legendary hero that saved the Crescent. Nothing to do with him anyway. The Pao Long. A really, really, really good sword. Uses magic. Speed plus 15. Oh, that's a genealogy weapon. But he can't use it because he only has a D in that. That's funny. Is there any priority in which I should be... Oh, God. In which I should be talking to people? Like, things that's like, oh, you want to do this one first because it might cost you money. Because, like, the last one had 2 different people who wanted money out of me before I finished all the quests. Our field, ruined. Our homes destroyed. Oh, God, save us. What did we do to deserve this? Good adventurer, surely you'd be willing... Yeah, see, like this. Surely you'd be willing to part with coin to help those in need. Is it not what a hero would do? Use a 2,000 gold donation. Why not? Here, I'm a sucker. Of course, it's what we would do. May the goddess light your path, charitable adventurer. Oh, I didn't even get anything for that. That's just straight up no. I hardly believe my eyes. The Marlowe, not drunk, not asleep, and taking to the battlefield? Had to pinch myself to be sure. Laugh it up, you two. What are the odds I would meet the 2 old friends here? Did the mainland not work out? The mainland's lame. You get arrested for bar brawls. It's other horse crap. How'd your inventions go over, Palm? You haven't really talked about them. Maybe me hopes were too high. It all went poorly. The craftsman guilds called me ideas too outlandish, too impractical. Not even the landboat won them over? I thought that was brilliant. Couldn't find any willing investors. The gold you guys forked over, I blew it. I make back the difference, I swear it. I completely forgot about that. What's about a bit of gold between buddies? Didn't mean to bring it up this way, but forget about it. That's way in the past. He's only saying that because I did. That's not like the gold was gonna do anything productive. Don't sweat it, pal. Oh, that's honestly a really cool friendship right there. It's like, you know what, man? We're all in hard times. We get it. You're good. We're fine. And I'm like, you know what? That's friendship right there. Xavier, did I just give that 2,000 gold to the wind, or is there actually something that comes of that? Like, did I just waste money? Really glad to hear that. The whole endeavor was a disaster, but I made me some friends. Like the stuck-up glasses fellow? Surprised you two got so buddy-buddy. Didn't think your personalities matched. Hey, he's a great bloke once you get to know him, and he understands me ideas. And we don't? Abandoning your old pals for a new love? How cruel. I keep all of me friends in me heart, even if we've been separated for so long. Oh, that was savvy, but appreciated. What's everyone's plans? You still heading north, Marlowe? Yeah, family business. I have to be a good uncle if nothing else. We've got Mr. Responsibility over here. I'm coming, of course. I would talk you out of it, but knowing you, it's needless effort. I'm glad to have you along. Count me in. I owe you guys, and Lindros is almost definitely coming too. The gang's been reassembled. If we all die in good company. Damn right. Let's drink. To us. Aw, that was really wholesome. This old world weapon could be yours for 4,000 gold. That's a ludicrous claim. You can't expect me to believe that. Here, take a look. Touch of magic, these runes. Could this be the real deal? Oh, I saw your eyes light up. You know this is the real deal. I'm curious how you get your hands on this and why you're selling it. I need a bit of background to make sure. It's family heirloom. My father perished in combat wielding this sword. As did my grandfather. As did my great... You get the idea. I'm not going to be next. That makes it sound like your sword is cursed, sir. Can't believe this idiot's only selling this for 4,000 gold. He has no idea. You probably think this idiot's only selling this for 4,000 gold. He had no idea. Did you just read my fucking mind? We need that damn gold now because I'm getting the first boat out of here before the green tide hits, and those bloody sailors don't believe me about the sword. 4,000 gold, I haven't got all day. Sure, hit me. I'll happily take that off your hands. You better be happy, you know how good of a deal you're getting. Well, we'll eventually find an S-rank sword user. Hey, Blaine. Nothing? Alright, well, that was a short-lived inn visit. I don't know if I have, like, any money to get supplies now after that. Oh god, I found the Nerdaporium. Igo, an aging librarian who detests Okal, the sect, and the faithful equally. Used to be known as Fern the Flesh Flayer. I can see why! Can I recruit him? A blacksmith famed for making people's hammers and beating said people to death with hammers. You know what? I know someone who would love that person. Bundle of hopes and dreams. Couple of druids. Oh, here he is again. This guy who's fucking constantly following me. Water Seal by F. Tacey. A war epic about a young noble reclaiming his homeland for the evil empire which might be controlled by a dark dragon. On his way, he will fight vicious villains like Dark Wizard 2, and what is most iconic, Dark Wizard 3. I can't be here wasting my time. I've got matters to attend to. Was that a book about Fire Emblem 1? The Dread Grimoire by URS. You Are Lost. Imprinted on the skin of a tortured victims, this cursed tome draws in readers by feeding upon their fears. The very comprehension of its foul words opening gateways summoning horrors from beyond the veil. Those who read these words are either driven to permanent madness or are rendered into mindless husks. Fortunately, the language in which it is written is now utterly extinct. I think that was the Necronomicon. It's all squiggly lines. Why was I looking at this? It did seem to get rather cold all of a sudden. Mysteries of the Crescent by I. Wright. Oh, I see. Irate. Written by a famous adventurer, this book describes his travels of the many Crescent's deadliest locations, including the workshop. This is exactly what we need. I think I would just find it here. Perhaps fate is guiding me. The introductory paragraphs of this chapter promise knowledge about the workshop's layouts, defenders, and traps. Fortunately, some spilled drink has rendered this particular chapter unreadable. I wish whoever did this could choke on their drink. Sapphire Shores by Arvian. This particular play script is centered around a bureaucrat driven from her home. She forms her adventuring crew and sails into unknown lands, seeking both wealth and glory. Doesn't this seem eerily similar? I'm interested to see where this goes. The climax occurs at the destination of the expedition. The crew is locked into a hopeless battle against overwhelming odds. During this, the protagonist realizes that it's not what she seeks that matters, but the experience along the way. As such, she fights to the end and dies, fulfilled. What's fulfilling about being killed in the middle of nowhere over scraps? What happened to all the setup that's about motivations for coming here? What a terrible ending. Is that foreshadowing? Would you be the smith, Hammer Helly? Always that silly title, but yes, I am a smith called Helly. Do you need anything? I was hoping to have an expert take a look at a sword and see if it can be repaired. Unfortunately, I can't help you. It's shaped like a sword, but what's inside of these ain't like any sword I've ever seen. Perhaps the legendary forges of the workshop may help you, but that's a mere pipe dream. Forges of the workshop, you say? Shame I'm not setting foot there. Its blue flames is said to melt down any material, but it's a pointless suggestion. There may be something else I could do. The boredom of retirement has given me inspiration to produce my next work. Provide the materials, it's yours. Not sure what materials I can provide, the local vendors cannot. This isn't junk at your local armory, it's something special. I need some rarer materials than usual. Would you collect the materials? Sure. I'm all for it. What do you need? I would need rare ores at a minimum, as well as uncut gems, mana cubes, and coffee. I fucking had, like, all of these except for the gems. And the gems, I knew where they were, but I couldn't steal them from that town. Please tell me Please tell me I get the chance to get all of these, right? Like I didn't need them in my inventory right now, but I can get them later. Because I'm gonna be really upset if I needed to get those. Because that coffee, I don't think I can get another one of. It's one of the last 3 ingredients. You can give it to him now and you get the... Okay, all right, thank you. That's all I needed to know. Because I was getting a little bit steamed at myself. That's why I said don't bother. That's right, you did. I'm sorry, my brain is still tired. It's one of the last 3 ingredients, and what I make won't be as good as it could be. I think I'm missing a few of those, but wait, you need coffee to forge? No, I just heard Arinde's coffee was fantastic. I want you to bring some. You won't have them all now. Just prepare for when we next meet. Sounds good. I'm on it. You can't see us from here. I think we're in the clear of from that bloody old geezer. He dares try and sweep the sect out of the front door. Bah, this was the mainland he'd been burned for heresy long ago. This town is filled to the brim with pagans. We don't have power here. With any luck, that will change. Now on to what we're here for. Did you find anything on the tome? Nothing we don't already know. We'll annihilate almost anything. 7 copies of itself. Better luck tracking it on your end. We fled into one of the abandoned houses near the workshop. We had to run where the tide hit. We lost Andrew and Clyde. Poor tragedy. Clyde was a good net. Andrew couldn't care less. What's our plan then? Ellis knows what damage someone could do if they got their hands on the tome, but only a fool would attempt to chase after it in these conditions. I get the feeling I'm going to be the fool in the question here. We will do what we can against the green tide for now, but the tome must be destroyed. Well, that's a bit interesting. Should I search for the tome? Yes. How scary can it be? It's a book! It's nerd shit! Welcome, Captain Ellery, is it? You've heard of me? I see you eyeing your weapon. No need to worry, I'm a friend of Chief Orin. Didn't think you would show up here when I heard what went down with the Salt Swarm. It's worked out so far. Be young and bold. Feel free to browse my library. It's a sizable collection. Are you affiliated with the Occult Sages? Those pretentious bastards who never let anyone touch their hoard. I'd rather burn my books than let them get their filthy hands on them. Oh, so you must hate the Brotherhood of Steel as well, because they're exactly the same. They spout lofty goals, yet they are nothing but leeches. What gives them... Gone off course. It's a rather sensitive topic for me, I'm afraid. Lindros is in for a tough time when he shows up. Sorry, I shouldn't have assumed. No worries, it's a common assumption. I know you have plenty on your plate already. Since you came recommended by the chief, I was wondering if I could ask a favor. With a generous reward, of course. Perhaps if it's in our ability, which isn't very much at the moment. You can tell how much I don't like those who limit knowledge to the masses. This unfortunately includes some mutual friends like the sect, but also others, more closed-minded organizations. I have the feeling that definition is very broad. What do you would like me to do? I was going to be willing to donate any interesting documents, preferably those with secrets and people don't want the public to know. I'll trade you a practical tome for each. Should I look for these documents? Absolutely. Not like we have much to do from doing so. Glad you're up to the task. I don't know where we're going to get this. I also don't know if we're ever going to come back. Huh? Hey, you drop. I was wondering if that would do anything. I saw him there, and then I noticed that there was a door, and I'm like, I have a key. I have a single key left. I wonder if that'll trigger anything if I do that, and it fucking did. Well done, B. I thought. I went and got chocolate. I deserved it after that. After my good brain moment. Did I leave the door again unlocked? Sorry, young miss. But this is a private study with some more personal belongings. I'd appreciate not coming here. Oh, sorry, I thought it was another part of the library. It's no issue, I must be getting old. I keep reading to lock this door. What happens if I unlock it again? Like, I don't have another key, but, like, I am curious. End heresy. Hits defense. Times 3 might versus other mages. Well, I know who's getting that. I wish we could change the music. I'm not overly a fan of this song. Oh my god, is he trying to catch the chicken? Hold still. Just try it, you armored lump. Making a fool out of me in my kitchen? I will feed where I please. My prize premium rice. Just you wait. What's gotten you so worked up, young man? You're practically sweating a waterfall. Just trying to catch this damn chicken. I can help with that. Impossible. How can my legendary speed be matched by that of a human? You're in poor shape if you're not even as fast as this elderly woman. I'm carrying all this metal. No excuses. Excuses breed weakness. All right, I'm out of shape. That's it for you, bud. Into the pot you go. It can't end like this. Time to use my secret technique. Look into my eye. Aren't I so helpless and adorable? Oh, look at this cute fella. Do we really need the extra morsel? Huzzah! Of course a weak-willed mortal wouldn't you fall to my charms. Well, come on, they're bred to be eaten. I feel like this one's a little bit more intelligent than most. Fine, there's probably fatter game around. My granddaughter's a bit down. Maybe she could use a pet. Appreciate a good chef. Don't forget to exercise more. A pet human may be worthy of my status. This isn't over. No one raids my kitchen and escapes unscathed. Watch your back, chicken. That was adorable. Okay, good. The music changed back. These are the last boats. We're not getting on with these exorbitant fees. These damn merchants are profiting from this calamity. I would rather take my chances with the green tide than pay those prices. Aren't the salt swarm meant to be protecting us? Where are they? They'll be back soon. No, that wasn't anyone's pet before. That was just a chicken that joined us. I don't see those arrogant knights keeping their oaths to protect Inan. Because the salt swarm drove them out. This wouldn't have happened otherwise. I wouldn't bet my life on money-hungry mercenaries or an arrogant knights. When tough times come, one must take action themselves. You're defending the town? I didn't know you had it in you. No, I'm building a raft. Soon to be someone's pet. There we go. Much more accurate. My father was a wealthy merchant. He'll reward you handsomely if you are to bring me south. I've told you already, I don't run errands without payment up front. Please, I have a sickly wife and 7 children. They need me. Don't come any closer. My wyvern's getting agitated, probably from the smell. Cool is the heart that prioritizes coin over empathy. I will look elsewhere. Are you still free for a job? You need to be escorted south? I can do that. Well, it's not that. I've decided to still go north. I need some capable hands. Oh, sheesh, and I thought you were a smart woman for getting out before it's too late. I've repaid what I owe. This is a hard sell. Each crew will get an even split of the treasure if the workshop has to offer. I've heard the rumors, but for all I know, it could just be a pile of rubble. Final offer. I'll triple your down payment on top of what I originally offered. As long as you don't expect me to stick around for payment if things go south. If things go south, I don't think I'll be alive to pay anything. Is that a deal? It's a deal. I need to start charging more for my life. Can I get the same deal? You're a swordsman? What skills can you offer? I'm not just a swordsman. They call me the Azure Streak. Can you tell me you had a wife and 7 children to get back to? You must have misheard. I'm only paying Francesca that much because she has a wyvern. I can't give you the same rates. Hear that, dear? You're more valuable than I am. I don't even need a down payment, just an even cut of the treasure. If nothing else, he'll destabilize enemy morale with his stench. With any luck, he'll probably end up dead before I have to pay him. Fine, welcome to the Seahawks. Fame and glory, here I come. Wow, that was awful. Like, that was like an awful fucking conversation to have. Oh god. Well, at least we can finally talk to them instead of murdering them. No way. How is she here? What do you see? It's that red-haired captain. You must be mistaken. Here? We should get moving before... Is something wrong? I was pointing out to my pal how cool your weapon was. Yeah, I really appreciate looking at weapons. They're all pointy and stuff. Glad the eye patches don't deter you. What was that excuse, looking at weapons? Look, excuses on the fly are hard. She brought it. It works out. Wait, don't you two look familiar? No, we've never met before. You sound really sure. Am I that distinctive? We're humble farmers who live here our entire lives. Who would remember that we met someone like you? We're pretty unremarkable. You must have mixed us up with someone else. I must have. On second inspection, you two do look part of the farming type. Who may those people be? A pair of rascals that have been haunting me. When I do catch them, there will be pain. I hope you get them soon. Sorry about that. I should be going. I think we should stay away from the Seahawks from now on. You think? I think she was actually going to draw on us. Hold on a moment. Well, what is it? It'd be a favor if you could notify me if you see a pair with your likeness. I'm going to mount their heads on my bowsprit. Yeah, of course. Thank you. I cannot believe she's falling for this. Let's get out of here. Great idea. Not like I could have done anything to them, but their expressions were... Oh, she knew! Okay, all right. You know what? That one line saved that entire conversation. Okay, so I do have at least a little bit of money. So let's take a look at these books. We've got Woe of Joe, Sal's Surprise, Dicer of Dan, invented what killed him. It's a brave weapon, +4 defense and res. And then we got some of these. I still don't have enough for a fucking physics staff, which is a shame. I'd really like to get one of those. Do I have anything I can sell? like anything at all, like maybe like a vulnerary or something. All right, cool. I definitely think that's worth a lot more than anything else right now. I just want to take a look in here. We don't have a lot of money, but Dicer and Dan and Wind are my favorite because finally my mages can fucking double. Are all the crystal weapons just... Wow. They really do. They just have fucking super weapons with no hit rates. That feels a lot unbalanced, having that. I would love to get another fucking harpoon, but I don't know if we're gonna have enough money for that. Like, I don't think I have enough money on anything to get that, unless I sell, like, some big stuff. And I don't really have stuff to sell. So I think we'll just take it. Is there anything else I have to do on this map, or did we do everything? We did the whole library, we took the quests. They said the quests are in the guide, right? Old Bob. Yeah, I did that. Wheatley. Did that. Johnny Spices did that. Chicago. Okay, so we need to find interesting documents. And then those items, and then the tome. There are rumors of a rogue tome hiding in a house near the workshop. Okay, let's go. So few of us heading to the workshop, at least we'll be a smaller target. And we won't need much preparation time. Mother, do we really have to go? What do you mean? Of course we do. Your symptoms are only getting worse. So what if I only have a few months? I'll be much happier with my family than whatever this is. The tome is the next map, okay? I'm sorry, dear. It's not up to you. If there's even a slim chance of success, I'm going to take it. I've only got a few years left in these old bones. Might as well make good use of it. I don't want everything to end like this. I want people to die for my sake. You're worrying too much. We have full confidence in our success. That can't be true. I just heard the Seahawks are disbanding. On top of that, no one's managed to breach the workshop to date. We've always been the main power in the crew. We're just dropping some dead weight. Wow! Fucking spill some more truths there, why don't you? Besides, of course there are those who fail to enter the workshop will exaggerate its dangers. You don't look very well. Is it the illness? It feels like my head is tearing itself in two, but hearing this makes me feel a bit better. Get some rest, dear. We have a long day tomorrow. All right, Mother. So, full confidence in our success? Against the exaggerated dangers? Oh, the thing you've been carrying around packs a whole lot of punch. What do you want? Come to apologize for my abrupt departure earlier. Think nothing of it. It'd be stressful for anybody, much less their life. For anybody to put their life and wealth on the line, much less someone still young. I've reconsidered my circumstances and decided I'm willing to make an attempt, but only to the extent it seems feasible. We don't need a captain who has their feet on two different ships. I owe it to give it my best effort. I feel like that sentence was wrong. But I'm not going to throw my own life away if it doesn't seem possible. Tower, not the time. We need your help. But it would be remiss not to remind you that we may not get an opportunity to escape. Are you fully certain? I've already rehired our initial crew who are surprisingly willing to jump into this cesspit with what little gold that was left. I'm placing my bet on our victory. I don't trust you not to pull a stunt like today again. You can't, but I'm also bringing manpower and supplies, so it's the best you've got. Then welcome back aboard the non-existent ship. Tower, show her our backup plan. If you say so. We're not so stupid to tackle the workshop with just the few of us. This totem was ripped from the workshop's defenses. Bring some firepower we need. You've been carrying this thing around the whole damn time? We didn't need any other life or death situation? Don't be ridiculous. I simply haven't figured out how it actually works until now. Ancient artifacts aren't so simple as waving one's hands around. It does make me feel more assured. Now on to formulating a plan of approach. Done a bit of research on the workshop on my own, but I couldn't find anything that you hadn't already told me. Time for me to jump in. You're looking at the foremost scholar of the workshop. You do know your fair share regarding this Crescent's histories, but I'm skeptical you know more than an actual veteran. I'm not sure you understand. I've spent the past 11 years of my life hunting down every scrap of information regarding this cultural center of the Crescent, before and after the fall. Confidence must come from somewhere. What do you suggest is our approach? I'm glad someone appreciates my intelligence. Previous adventurers tackled the workshop with brute force and were met with greater resistance as the workshop adjusted itself. However, I suggest that the following minutes were a blur of magical jargon and dubious sources as Lindros tried to explain his understanding of the workshop's defenses. Ellery was absolutely not following Lindros' ramblings, but with him getting annoyed at any interrupt in the fact that the others appeared to understand, she nodded along, feigning comprehension. What you're saying is that you could link the tower's totem to the workshop. Such that the rest of its defenses recognize us as members of the precursor civilization? Why didn't you say that instead of whatever standardization of signature or whatever? It's not my problem that your education was so lacking that it didn't even include Jurgen's third theorem of mana conversion. Fine, I'm an ignoramus. What are your odds of getting this to work? 100%. Failure is inconceivable for someone of my skill. I cannot take that estimation seriously. And I challenge you to come up with a better plan than beating your head against the wall until it opens. What I was able to gather from those ramblings do match what I have seen. Despite all my appearances, Lindros does appear to know what he is talking about. I doubt I could get any more of a compliment than that from you, so I'll take it. We'll go with Lindros' plan as our first step, but there will be a lot of contingency plans. That goes without saying, regardless of perceived chance of success. A repeat of our previous tomb dive will not be as forgiving. We should get a move on. We're still in the Salt Sworn's headquarters, and I don't want to test if our current good luck will last. Let's depart. I'm making my potentially last drink count. Rock in a hard place. Wow, we're finally at the workshop. The workshop is a tourist trap. My fellow tourist fell into said trap and died rather brutal deaths. I barely escaped the workshop, though at the cost of my guide's life lesson. Aspiring scholars and curious historians, I'd recommend looking elsewhere. Basil's Guide to the Crescent, Cerulean Crescent. We've been hearing about this fucking place the entire game, and I still don't know what it is. Chapter 8, Rock in a Hard Place. What's the meaning of this? Unhand me. I have some concerns to address with you. What did you say to the commander that had her do all this? She didn't even tell you? Not much of an Spit it out or else you'll be spitting blood. Commander Akaliane? As if I believe... Commander. Tell him the information you gave me, Maurice. The Royal Library contains records of how the old deities pitted those of the blessed bloodlines against each other, till a few consumed the rest to become greater than the sum of their parts. Certainly sounds like one of the many atrocities committed by the gods, but, Commander, surely you don't mean... Nothing we've tried has worked. We only have long shots like this left. And the sect confirms there is one of such among the Seahawks members. The excuse I gave to the men about this expedition was feeble, but it should have been easy. It was just a few adventurers. It was never supposed to escalate to this current situation. Commander, you should have told me. How could I? I'm forsaking my duties to Anan for my own selfishness. I can't let this opportunity pass. Goddess knows if my son will live past another summer. I swore my loyalty to you, Commander, not Anan. I would support you no matter what. Now this is heartwarming and all, but I'd like to be let go of now that this little miscommunication's been settled. I do think there's something else I want to address. What more do you want from me? About the information you gave us regarding the Seahawks, led by some girl with no combat experience, a ragtag crew with poor coordination. Curious then how they managed to have a string of bloody victories in their wake, ones that you've neglected to inform us of before this incident. I didn't think this would be notable to such a famed mercenary band such as yours. Your misinformation has cost us dearly. Since your report regarding their ability was so inadequate, one can only wonder if your other information about the commander's son is also inaccurate. Perhaps even purposely so. My little boy is living on borrowed time. If you wasted part of this time with your accidental misinformation, I would not be so foolish to lie to an esteemed mercenary group. I would hope so. Perhaps this was another innocent miscommunication. Then may I be allowed to leave? Not quite yet, unfortunately. I would like to invite you with us just to make sure. This solution reaps little success. I will skin you alive. I suppose I shall make some time on my schedule for this then. We'd be awfully close to those monsters. I don't like this. According to the tower, they will remain passive until we make any aggressive moves. Yeah, I've already heard, but that doesn't make me feel any safer. Speaking of which, how's work on that totem, Lindros? You're looking nervous. Stay calm, stay calm. My mind is as sharp as a knife. Just think of this like the test at Okal. You've passed this. Tests can't kill. No, shut up. Things are okay. Wait, no. Was this rune connection inverted before? A single mistake and you will die. That's nonsense. I have room for error. Not that I need to. How can you be so sure? Lindy, Leinster, legendary lad Lindros Yes, I'm alright. I'm fully confident in the ability of this totem to crack the wards. We lucked out the tower had this thing around, even if it makes him a hypocrite. Are you sure you've got this? This is a huge jump in scale from the tomb from earlier. Provided all my formulas are accurate, which they are, theoretically there is no chance of failure. I heard that theoretically. So if it does backfire, what would happen? Put some confidence in me. In the very unlikely case of backfire, there are limitless numbers of possibilities. We already heard how Tower's last crew ended up. I assume the aforementioned horrible stuff will wake up and kill us good. Lovely. Hopefully that escape plan we agreed on is never needed. It's just down these stairs and... Ah, shit. Why do I have to be leaving the charge against these killers? I'm a mage, damn it. I should be in the back. You're a mage? You changed your tone after the elephant squad was obliterated. Yes, because I don't want to die. Well, the commander has authorized use of one of her precious artifacts, so powering that up is my intention. Forward, I'll support you all from here. Go everyone, forward. You're not charging? I have the most important job of all, defending the commander. Ah, kindred spirit, I see. Is it a defense chapter? music sounds familiar too. I think I've heard this before. Put a cap on that escape plan, Captain. Don't need to point them out, and they got here fast. There they do have quite a few mounts. Lindros, how long before you can crack that thing? It should be working. Why isn't it working? Lindros? Something from inside is actively interfering. Then we'll kill it. Do you have a location? Kill it somewhere to the north, but trying to brute force our way. Oh my god, just fucking tell me, stupid. Say no more. We'll split. One team goes to hunt down whatever's holding the ward. The other defends the totem. Then we smoothly escape down that staircase. I'd like to emphasize that the totem falls. Yes, I know. We'll get hacked into pieces and our corpse will be fed to the beasties. I don't fancy our chances of fighting both forces at once, but our other choice is throwing ourselves off to the side. I like my plan better. Gather the crew. Let's get this going. So what do we have to do here? Seize and then escape. So I'm assuming these are the escape points. And then we have to seize this tile. Oh, look, it's the Divine Dragon. If this is the Lesser Keeper, I don't want to look forward to meeting the Greater Keeper. The dragon then emits both light and an annoying sense of superiority. It has the rare ores we need. And it also has the Cherished Tome that we just got a little while ago. So they said that the monsters won't attack us until... They said the monsters won't attack us until the fucking... Like, unless we make a hostile move. So does that mean the monsters are actually going to attack us? Because we're going to be making hostile moves towards them? It's a free action, grants all allies the status effect of plus 10 damage this turn. Wow, I want that. Now, here's another question. Do the monsters fight the soldiers, or are they all technically allied? And am I allowed to kill these totems? Magic Focal Point only takes a log and a crystal and too many years of work. Wait, discrete box. There's nothing in it! Why would I break it? There's nothing. Ooh, a Zombato. There's nothing in it. Can he use that? No, he cannot. And then we've got my totem, which has a physics staff. Break the discrete box. Okay. There's probably a unit in it then. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so I gotta make room for you. You're a goal. I think we might put Pomelo down for a bit. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, we're very quickly running into the problem of we have too many units. So I have to start, like, benching dudes. Snake? Actually, you know, giving the fancy stabber to you could be really good. I think I'm gonna put the Sanctuary on the chicken, because at the very least, it might save him from getting killed. Actually, you know what? I'd rather have the plus 15 luck than a Vulnerary. Alright, so here's the question. Who's gonna fucking tank? The Dicer of Dan is actually kind of scary. I think it's gonna have to be Mr. Swarp. see the houses? Yes. Well, the 2 intact ones, yes. What about them? Are they visitable? Houses near the world. Oh, right. One of them is going to have a book. Do I need to send a specific unit to those? Or does it matter which one I do? Actually, come to think of it, it might be better in my interest to start attacking these from a distance. Any unit works order does not matter, just visit both. Hello, random dancer. Hello. What in the... Where did you come from? I've been around, watching you progress from some time. That's just what I wanted to hear. Let's get to it. What do you want? What was my masterpiece? Searched for years for a band of adventurers from which I could base a legendary epic. After some deliberation, you lot might have what it takes. Shouldn't you latch onto an already well-known group? They don't make for great underdog stories. It was all very exciting to witness you overcome the odds. Still need a bit of work, though. Found the lack of a nice pre-battle speech very disappointing. This all sounds fine and dandy, but we're always fighting for our lives. We don't need some useless bard getting in the way. You should reconsider. Would you rather die listening to an uninspiring battle tune, or alone to the gurgling of a slit throat? It's a valid point. We don't perish here. You can come along. Wonderful. My last 7 war bands all perished fairly quickly. I hope your Seahawks don't disappoint. I see a common factor. When Kyugun's active is available, she will have a green arrow. What the fuck does that even mean? Okay, hold on. Oh, hell yeah, we got Fighting of the Spirit playing. Wandering musicians who ain't afraid to play good tunes on a battlefield. Traveling bard with a stalker's tendencies and obsession with glorification of warfare. So... Oh god, oh my, I don't have the brain power for this. No, don't make me fucking think. I don't have the focus for this. War Ballad bonus, adjacent allies get +5 speed for 1 turn. They cannot double though. War Ballad bonus, adjacent allies gain 10 damage for 1 turn. They cannot double. And a defensive one. War Ballad passive. Adjacent allies do 5+ damage and 50 hits. Song attacks, give a buff to adjacent allies and refresh itself. Recharge activate by attacking. What the fuck does that mean? But simplify this for me, please. I cannot do this right now. My brain is just so overclocked, I cannot focus on that. Whatever it is. These effects on her attacks happen after she attacks twice. Like, dude, I'm running on like, not even, like, I can't even say like I'm tired. I'm not tired. I overslept by so much that my brain physically just doesn't work anymore right now. And that's the problem. Like, it sucks. I cannot seem to focus in any capacity right now. Did I put that physics staff on anybody? I don't think I did. I should swap out somebody for having a physics staff. Probably. My fucking controller just turned off. I'm stuck. I just gotta reset the emulator and that'll fix it. There we go. I could see her being great. I just physically am unable to process anything she's trying to tell me right now. Like, game is trying to tell me thing, but I cannot think of what thing is. Great level. Love that. Do you have the crit ones? No, you just do damage. But you do deal 23 damage, and I think my archer has, like, negative defense, yeah. Oh, so this stairs goes to this door. Okay. I thought it was just trying to say, well, so I could actually get in by going in through these doorways then. I don't know what these are about. Oh, this must be the escape point I need afterwards, not these stairs themselves. Hey, Bitesar, how's it going? How was the rest of your stream? I think I'm just gonna let them approach. I don't really have an answer for that. You see what I mean about the map design being really good? We're still technically surrounded, but at the same time, the game is not punishing us for it. Fall back! I'm under attack! Help! Ah! Yeet! How's it going? I am extremely drained. Not in like a, oh, I'm tired, but like I overslept the fuck out of my day because of my sleeping meds. So I'm like, I don't know. I can't process. My brain just does not work right now. Wait, is his name Two Shoes? Did I miss that? Son of a bitch, it does. Tad larger than your average mage, but it's a good thing that magic has no correlation with physical strength. It's not great. Like I said, I'm having a hard time focusing on anything right now. Okay, so you don't move. You literally just stay put. You don't move. You've got that. Absolutely, man. Enjoy your shower. Did I forget your ability again? Right, yeah. I don't know why, but I forgot he had that. That's fine. You are absolutely gonna stab me, and then you're going to fucking die for it, so it does not matter. Die! Look for the tome. Could be dangerous. Do it. I see. I do remember them saying it can duplicate. So it's a good thing I still had units left that could do things, because that could have gone badly if I didn't. And you know what? I can't even get mad because the game literally fucking says it can do that. None of these guys have door keys, right? I just want to make sure they can't, like, accidentally bust through this door on the next turn. Yep, yeah, no, they gave me lots of opportunity. They did not tell me that it was a good idea to do that. They literally told me, like, it's a bad idea. I forgot that you could reach me. What is this from? This sounds familiar too. Thank you, Totem. Oh, damn it. I really gotta stop him from getting that. What was that flash? That could not have been good. Definitely an artifact. I can feel it from here. They're usually hoarded, but they're pulling out one just for us. We should be honored. You don't need to tell me that bringing that down is top priority. Yeah, now they're gonna be a lot scarier. What is that, plus 10 damage? Yeah. Upside. Now you're dead. Stay dead. Oh, call. I don't suppose there's any hope that. Yep, nope, that does not go away. I'm pretty fucking sure that that's not gonna work, but... Yeah, they're very, well, the Bard's, abilities are 5 range. Its spellcasting is not. My goal is to get Vet to the point where they can use that bow. Wait, what? They are? Oh, I didn't think they did damage. I thought they were just buffs. See. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That really sucks. Yikes. Listen here, cluckers. It's not exactly what I needed you to do. Honestly, I wouldn't say give up, but I would say take a break. Because the more you do it and the less it works, the more frustrated you're gonna get, and then you're just not of any use to anybody, you know? Like, you're just gonna feel shittier overall. And that's not fun. Like, you don't want to feel like that. Did I do it? It doesn't appear to be active. Which game are you trying to get working again? Sorry, my brain's still... New mystery. Okay, I was gonna say, is that a game I have that I could just send you? But no, I don't have that one. I have a copy of Shadow Dragon, but I don't have a new mystery yet. I'm low-key amazed Tower hasn't fallen off. Have you tried getting like just a fresh ROM from a different site that you didn't get from before, just to see if maybe that was what was causing it? Okay. Same problem? Okay. I know she can open that door, but it's not worth it when I don't have a way to kill that guy right away. It's, like, I would rather not risk that. I don't think you really needed to do that heal. Goddess worshippers, what are you doing here? It is our business that these scoundrels do not defile the grounds of our ancestors. We shall silence these heathens. Simply stay out of our way. Sure, we do need any help we can get. No complaint from me. Fanatics who worship the old gods have more in common than the sect with the sect than they realize. I dare not say it. Then there's Guava, warrior priestess that appears to have exchanged the power of faith for the power in the blade. She has very boring documents, but I do need those. Is she... No, she doesn't have a skill, so I'm assuming she's just not recruitable. Wait, what? Why? Is it you? Oh, no, the priestess appeared right here. That's why. I see. I've never heard of Melon DS. No, I agree with that. Bitch. Then again, for both regular DS and 3DS, I use Citra for basically everything now, so. I think that was the DS emulator I used to use back in the day before I switched to Citra exclusively. My brain's like, what is 8 times 5, and is it 23? But then he just crit anyway, so it didn't matter. I gotta get that fucking book out of that house. Amazing, by the way. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, okay, so noticing that the boss doesn't move and he just does the buff thing really did give me like, okay, that needs to go. All right, so we have enough. So it is absolutely time to digivolve. I will. I'm going for the box. Oh my god, look at her sprite. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. The most competent fighters after too much time and investment. That's what you fucking say, game. Yeah, so I was told Karina was just like new Gecko. Okay, we're fine with that. That's not killing me. You guys have overlapping? No, you don't. But you have an iron sword though. I think I can kill you on counterattack. 14 speed is pretty fast, but like Cyclops go burr. How long does this last? I'm assuming it's one turn. What is this music from? I know this music from something. Like something recently. Is it Castlevania? It's something I played recently. I think it's a fucking Castlevania tune. I fucking knew you'd be able to tank that. You tanked it better than I thought, but you definitely tanked it. Do we have time limit on this map, or is it just you both? The translations, so the translation patch is what's fucking it up? Do not taint these hallowed grounds with your filthy intent. Shut up, blind Erica. Blonde Erica. Oh, you can be blind too, I don't fucking care. I don't discriminate. Smash? I don't enjoy the act of taking a life, but to remove one of you fanatics from this land, it's about as much entertainment as I can get. Plenty an arrogant heathen has challenged the goddess. You will end up no different. Come then, goddess. Strike me down as I eviscerate your followers with my axe. Death is nothing. Divine punishment will find you. Well, that's the secret documents we needed for that one quest. Look at the tome. Could be dangerous. Let's do it. It's gone deeper inside. We'll have to catch it later. Okay, well, at the very least, we figured it out. So I'm assuming you physically need to trigger that thing to happen before you're allowed to actually get the tome. Jesus, that girl didn't have a fucking shot. Weapon triangle fucked her into oblivion. Poor thing. Oh, so you lived through that. I thought that was a kill. Oops. Did I look at her growth rates? I have a weird feeling that her strength growth rate is shit. Yep. Yep, it is. And yet she gained strength on her very first level. Interesting. Is there loot in here? I knew. How did you get a horse in the box? Oh, for the love of... You know how hard it was to fit both me and my horse down there? Sorry? You gotta be damn sorry. Help me out before I get torn to shreds. Practically defenseless. Hey, look! We got a troubadour! Sorry, what? A troubadour, it's... Did the guy translating this fall asleep on his keyboard? None of the healers who are on a mount and heal. Murky. A traveling healer who has some incredibly developed knowledge regarding anatomy. They have a dissection sword, targets defense, so it's a magic sword that targets defense, auto repairs, cannot double, boosts EXP, and you can gain 2 turns for plus 10 magic. Do I have to use it as that to get that? And then we have a shittier physics stat, which I'm fine with. Not the best gains. Oh, I'm sorry, Potato. I wish there was more we could offer. She can lock touch for some reason. Execute. When foe is not at full HP, the unit is guaranteed critical HP. You need to attack with it. Okay. Who can hit you? No, seriously, who can hit you? Oh, you. Yeah, Potato, weren't you telling me that in Kaz's stream that like troubadours are like your favorite class? That sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure you said that. You got any res? No, but you do have 43 HP, so it's probably fine. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. I can do this a little bit better, actually. No, it doesn't matter. I don't know what I'm thinking. Don't mind me. If I have last one? Oh, wait, yeah, harm is her personal, though, so it doesn't matter. It'll restore after this fight. You said you would be a troubadour. That's right. That's what that was. Yeah, that's her auto repair weapon, so it's fine. All right, I want to actually kill that. Fuck, I do no damage to this guy.
Wait, what? Why did it double me?
Does that? Oh, the crocodile slows me down too, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Am I just that slow? I am that slow. Is that a fucking... They have dragoons. Shock infantry trained to make even bigger holes in their meaty targets. They have fucking dragoons. What the damn hell? Yeah, that wasn't an absurd fucking image, I'm sure, of that getting pushed. Yeah, unfortunately, we are not well off enough to just push onto the dragon just yet. We are still working on that. Which makes me wonder how long we're going to be able to get in here for. We're getting there, but we're not quite there yet. Really rather not waste the obliterates, but like, I need it to die. Wait, I have an idea. Okay, we got this. This hilarious link that instead takes you to a translated version of a game called Tailspin for the NES. Yeah, there was a Tailspin game on the NES. So I would kill that regardless. I don't think there's any other way for me to make that work. Brina would kill that no matter what. What? Oh, right. I forgot to bring a harpoon with me. Fine. I can still make this work. I just have to do it the same way I did it last time. I was looking at the wrong character when I did it because the spear person fucking looked like her. Murky also has locked. That's right. Yeah, she does. That's weird. Eight. Iron Lance, eh? I guess I could go here, just smite the fucking chicken up. Yeah, basically I have 3 classes in my party right now, none of which should have lock touch, that all have lock touch. It's weird. Okay, so if I get into range of 1, I get into range of both. Bash. Every class of lock touch in this game will not be a thief. Actually, weirdly enough, we haven't seen a thief yet. Now that I'm thinking about it. Cool. I wanted one of those before. Yeah, magic firebow? Abso-fucking-lutely, I bet it would be. Oh. I have a halberd. Why am I not thinking of that? That's literally why I gave it to you. And plus side, they're starting to drop a little bit more equipment so I can actually do stuff. You're like negative res, so that doesn't do me any good. You'd be the right one to go with. Wonder if once I've cleared this, this opens. I wonder if that's part of it. Because, like, I'm trying to figure out how you'd be able to remarkably get everybody back down to those stairs in time with reinforcements starting to come in. But, like, that really does look like a door. So maybe that's the answer. It is the answer. I see. You should have worn your helmet. Yeah, I think Mince, Tower, and Yosef can guard the bottom side to prevent more reinforcements from stacking up too much while we pull back. We're fine. It's because of the log. I was trying to figure out if my double was because of that. Oh, that's a cool dragon sprite. Oh, it's not. I actually just was fast enough. I thought it was the brave effect off the log. This time she got defense. All right, there's the rocks. That's 2 out of... No, that's 1 item that we needed. The log makes you double, not be brave. Okay. Did we look at what Murky's... I don't think we looked at Murky's description yet. Doubling healer, some knowledge... Oh, no, we did. Yeah, she's an anatomy person. Here's a weird question. Can anyone seize? Would it still have to be Ellarine that does it? By comparison just to the last game I did, it just feels like you get so much more weapon EXP than you did before. We do have a fair bit of dudes stacking up over here. I mean, I brought this for a reason. I fucking might as well use it, right? Oh, that was a shit level. Honestly, though, I do kind of believe you're being held up entirely by your personal weapon, so we take that out of the equation and you suddenly become a lot less good. Oh, hey, a Swordmaster. Damage you do? 19. I'm not gonna hit him, but I mean, I might as well fucking try to hit him. If I do any damage, it just makes it easier next turn. But I did just realize belatedly that everyone I left down here is a fucking axe user. Great level for Raylan. You got defense and strength. What do you mean? They're both using swords. They're not going to do that much damage to her. Oh, I see. You're talking about her speed. She's gotten decent speed levels. I don't think it's been like anything game-breaking. Now, I'd hate to worry everyone, but I do see their main forces from here. Move, 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 move! You would think her name is ACL, as in, like, the thing that you can tear when you're a sports person. I can't believe the totem worked perfectly. Not that I expected otherwise. Shut up, Lindros. Let's get a move on to the workshop. Stop being mean to Lindros, be grateful to Lindros. Man, fucking Lindros got fucking mad support in chat all of a sudden. Lindros just like us, for real, for real. I meant to push the chicken, but that's fine. He fights for his friends. 43, 63, 53. Oh. Oh, that's right, she has Breath of Life. I actually kind of forgot about that. So I was planning on healing up Yosef with Tower, but then that happened, so I was like, oh, okay. Full power! Oh well, you can get out of there. That like literally, it was a gamble, but it was a pretty decent gamble. See. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Captain Two Shoes, where is he? Commander, Captain Two Shoes is long dead. The artifact's been seized. Lost the artifact as well? How did that even happen? Commander, there's no time for this. Of course. Charge, Saltsworn. Yeet! Alright. You guys got anything new? So this time he has a silver sword with him, but he didn't drop his bolt sword. You got the same shit you had. 6 Sid Slicer was awarded 6th place, but it's a brave weapon with 6 defense and res, and then he's got a killing edge. That's right, yeah, and you have Blade Beam because you're a piece of shit. And you guys are scary. And I'm still a little ways away from being able to fucking... being able to do much. Hold on, you're that archer that shot out my eye. Oh, this is gonna be an awkward conversation. Hey, Brightstar, welcome back. Stealth Surprise is a weird tome. It's effective against anything that isn't armored or on a horse. It's kind of stupid. Were you the wyvern rider that led the flanking maneuver by the carrion crows? Yeah, it took me months to recover from that wound. My band kicked me out because I was no longer useful. It was such a good shot. I threaded that arrow through all that undergrowth. Barely a second to aim at such a long distance. I got promoted because of that. That's all you're gonna say to me? It was a good shot? Well, I mean, it was. I don't know what else to say. Certainly not an apology. That's just cruel. I spent months trying to track you down and we're on the same side. Sorry I inconvenienced your rightful fury. If it makes you feel any better, I wouldn't be mad if it was my own eye. That did not make me feel better. Do me a favor and switch sides at some point. You don't need to wait for me. You can defect anytime. If it wasn't for the Fae, I would have left long ago. They're gonna fuck. They're gonna fuck because now I'm gonna aim for that support if it's possible. The hate fuck shall be real. There isn't support, it's only talk. They're going to bang. Didn't say they weren't. How's it going? It's not doing too bad so far. The reinforcements are running at us now, so we do need to bounce. But, like, we've got about 2 turns before that becomes a big problem. But I'm still at least 2 turns from getting away anyway, so I do need to kind of just prioritize whatever I can. Had to see a giant Cyclops, and all it does is throw a tiny little axe at you. I mean, he came with a throwing pick originally, but the throwing pick has, while it has good crit, it's got basically no might. It's like, its might is non-existent. Killer axe, but without the killer. More or less, I would argue it's probably not so much a killing weapon because it's not that good. But like, yeah, I could definitely see that. So, nothing. Yeah, it's not an axe, it's not a killer, it's fucking nothing. That's all we got. I wish he had his little crown in this picture, or on his sprite, but I know it's because he... 1, that would just be a lot of editing just for that, but 2, also he's not technically the best right now. Technically, Chalice should be wearing the little crown. Alright, what else just showed up? Because it's time for us to get the fuck out of here. Lots of mounted units. Weird that the foot soldiers beat them here. Yeah, we've got, my favorite weapon. I can't remember if Ellery has to go last, so we're gonna just let her go last. You have a trunk? It's a log. He doesn't. Order doesn't matter. I couldn't remember. And like I said, brain not working so well today. Wait, I'm sorry. Is there a fucking way for me to get this chicken? Are you sure? It's just there ominously. Oh, there's one over here too. What if I used a warp staff? Like, I can't because tower's gone, but like, what if I had warp staffed up there? Oh, I can't. There's no... It's all wall. This one I could have, though. Someone should test that. What happens if you warp staff to those chickens? The forest tile isn't a forest tile, it's a thicket, which means I can't stand on it. There's the chicken again. That's everyone, we're in. Even centuries-old wards are nothing against my skill. I told you everything would go as planned. Admittedly, that was impressive. I'm vindicated. Your antiquated books are worthless, Lindros. It's never gonna have a practical use, Lindros. I will push you into the fucking forge, Lindros. Now who's laughing? It's not just about making the biggest fireball, it's... You set him off. He could gloat about this all day. He certainly has before. I totally deserve it. You do, my man, but preferably when we're in the clear. Speaking of which, we've made it through, but can the Saltsworn force their way through as well? A little conflict has triggered the second wave of security on the surface. But we won't be around to witness that. That's their issue now. Captain, I saw someone very familiar in their crowd. I could sense the stench from miles away. Of course Maurice would be involved. Maurice? That's not a familiar name. We're racking up a list of enemies. We'll need to start keeping notes and track of them all. This one is an old friend from the mainland. In retrospect, perhaps our string of bad luck now has a reasonable explanation. Must be a good friend to have come all the way here for your head. So we didn't need more enemies. I'm almost starting to think you're more trouble than you're worth, Captain. You haven't left yet, so I'll take that as your vote of confidence. I assume with how crucial he was to the false king's ascension, he would have had cushy position. Why bother coming all the way here when he could be consuming fine wine and luxury cheeses in the capital? You don't know the extent of our rivalry. We may have been locked in a bloody feud both in and out of the royal court for years. He knows I'll stop at nothing to kill him, and I expect the same of him. And I thought you lot were just a bunch of pen pushers. What incident could have begun such hostility? Early in my service to the royal court, I planted some evidence to ensure he'd get passed for a promotion, which I saw. Not one of my proudest moments, but this was a fairly normal way for promotion. Fairly normal? Ah, sheesh! I'm surprised that's it. I thought you had murdered his whole family with how much he detested you. Of course not. That was just the beginning. We traded blows for years, with each one more costly than the last. Where our rivalry began no longer matters. That does explain why the mainland has been decaying the past few decades. The Magisters are too busy plotting plays than actually running the place. I believe that's due to the encroaching influence of the houses rather than us. I'm not about to argue about politics in the middle of some death trap ruin, though. Let's get back to what matters. Is he someone we should be concerned about? He's a resourceful crook. He's bound to make some allies with his position and wealth. Position and wealth he got from trampling on me. I don't want to be in the crossfire of political strife I have nothing to do with. No need to worry your pretty little head. He doesn't have the support of his pathetic little king out here. He'll be on his own. He'll give me the best chance to crush him. Damn it all, how in the goddess's name did they get in? Even sandwiched between our forces and the Crescents. There are no ordinary adventurers beating us at every turn. We've never taken so many casualties under my command before, and yet all the sacrifices for nothing for the pursuit of a selfish goal. While the people I swore to protect remain in danger, I am truly a failure. You cannot let the defeat break your spirit. It's in human's nature to value the life of your own child above all else. For anyone else, perhaps, but I had sworn an oath to the duty of a non. Regardless of whether we succeed, I am appointing you as the new commander of the Saltsworn. I am no longer fit to lead. Commander, You hear rumbling? Danger approaches. All units formation. Oh, fuck. So, kinda seems like we got the easier defenses. So, getting your story straight, your adventuring band were all killed in the Sultanly workshop. Yes, there were no survivors. It's a shame. That could have been us as well. You seem pretty good with the staff. You're welcome to join my crew. I can't turn that down. Won't be easy getting over the loss of my old band. Not quite. There's still one alive. You were in the same band? Yep, we got along well. I can vouch for her skills. Glad to hear it. I'll leave you two to it then. Don't split off from the group. You're looking a bit pale. Not happy to see me? It's not possible. You can't be alive. Of course, you should know that more than anyone else. But I recovered. Oh, but I like that look. You want to finish the job. But are you sure you can? Why didn't you say anything to the Seahawk captain? It would be more interesting this way. What excitement could you bring to the table? Please don't disappoint me. I don't know what you are, but if you think you can threaten me, simmer down. I won't rat you out. Let's get along, okay? What the fuck is going on with these people? Here there be monsters. But, unfortunately, my brain is way too fried to do another map right now. Like, I don't even want to look at what's coming right now. This is the fabled workshop. We've only heard terrible things about it. I don't want to be responsible for that. So, we're gonna do a raid. I have been noticing this person showing up in Kaz's streams a lot, and they are currently playing Mystery of the Emblem, which, weirdly enough, I think is what Potato was trying to do. Ending already? Well, I mean, it's been 3.5 hours, so. What I'm gonna try and do, as weird as this sounds, I'm gonna try and maybe have like a little bit of a cat nap. I know I said I've already slept too much, but I have noticed that if I do like that little thing where you kind of like sit on the couch and pass out and snap to, it like resets my body, so maybe that'll be good. But yeah, we're gonna go raid Artie. Artie... Oh, so I hope I've got this spelled right. They're doing Mystery of the Emblem, which I am actually not familiar with. It's one of the only ones I haven't played yet in any capacity. But they seem really pleasant. They've been raiding Slow Guy Kaz a lot lately, and let's hope they have some good positive vibes for us, because we could use that. I will hopefully do my best to... Thank you for the hydrate. I will hopefully do my best to be back for stream tonight. I really hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Go give Artie some love, and until next time, you may now switch off the stream safely.